Why would you, a known lieutenant in Sonny's organization, be in a restricted area of the PCPD trying to access confidential police records? Thinking maybe you can make evidence against your boss disappear? Maybe something that implicates Sonny and Claudia's death? Nah, that would be pretty stupid of you. I think you're smarter than that. So why don't you save us both an extra trip around the block and just tell me what's going on?
Jason!
You know what? You caught me dead to rights. I'm working on something of a personal mission here, so maybe we can work something out and you look the other way.
You offering me a bribe?
No, actually, I'm not doing that at all. I'm flush out of cash. What I'm trying to do is appeal to your more human side, and maybe you can see the quandary that I'm in and feel the sudden urge to get a coffee or something. By the time you come back, it'll be like I was never here.
I just saw my sister in the squad room. That makes me think you used her as a diversion, so this is kind of personal for me, too, now. And I'm rather busy, so why don't you just tell me what you're doing here, or I'm going to arrest you.
Okay, good enough. You win. I'm out of here.
Whoa, whoa, hey, you're not going anywhere. What are you doing? Let's see what we got.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm undoing.
What?
Okay. Log of arrests from 2003. Arresting officer, one Dante Falconeri. It's just like Olivia. Does your mother know you're a cop?
Hey, have a minute?
Sure.
Your initials, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Drake prescribed a change of medication. Is that the correct dosage for a patient with this medical history?
Yeah.
Look again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I looked. Oh, God.
How many patients have you seen today?
I just came on duty, only Mr. Murphy.
I'll go check on him. Sign yourself out and go home.
It all fits together now. That night I caught you in Warehouse 15 with a shipment of drugs. You were cool as can be. Didn't give me a bunch of crap excuses, just came along nicely. And then all of a sudden, a flurry of phone calls were made between Mac and ADA Addison. Lo and behold, you just sailed right out of the lockup. Undercover in Sonny's organization. I'm impressed.
Well, my department back in Brooklyn thought it'd be a good idea if Mac knew. In case I needed a friend.
No, I'm sure that's coming handy. How long you been working the case?
About a year with the Sicars. Used that to position myself with Sonny.
That calls for a high level of patience.
Did what needed to be done.
So Lulu must know then. That would explain why she helped you access this room.
Yeah, she knows. She never lets me forget about it.
Relieved in a way. At least you're on our side. My sister dated Jones at Cara. She's friends with Sonny and Spinelli. I like thinking that she would draw the line at helping a mobster hack into confidential police records. It's a gutsy move, man.
Yeah, or a dumb one, depending on how you look at it. I mean, I did get caught.
Well, at least it was me, not someone else. You do know Sonny has moles in the department, right?
Yeah.
So, what in this computer was worth risking getting caught by one of them, huh? You can go ahead.
A couple months ago, I was behind Kelly's. In the alleyway in the back, there was something up on the wall there, and
Oh, I can explain. This is all my fault.
No, it's okay.
What's your fault?
What's happening? I set this into motion. I asked Dominic to look something up for Maxie.
About what?
About work.
Fashion stuff on a
No,
police computer?
no, not work. About Mac. What? Why am I'm funny?
You are hysterical, but you are very cute.
It's priceless. I wish Dad could see you now. This little cupcake covering for a cop.
Cupcake.
You know?
Yeah.
Lucky you figured it out.
Dominic using his badge number to log into the system was my first clue.
I tried to erase it, but which kid here got in there and brought it back up?
So, Lulu, how long has this been going on?
What?
You and Dominic. I'm assuming Dad does know about it, right? Because, you know, I'd love to be there when you tell him.
No. Dad doesn't know anything because there's no me and Dominic, right?
Well, Actually, we're dating.
Okay, first of all, we are not dating. And secondly, you can wipe that smug, self-satisfied look off your face.
I'm just looking at you.
Well, I don't think that I'm an object of your amusement. I don't find this situation very funny. My stomach has been in knots ever since I found out this guy was undercover. You want to talk about conflict of interest? I've been worried about him, scared that his stupid big head's gonna get shot off at any minute. Yeah, well, I haven't even mentioned Sonny, and I know you're not supposed to, but I happen to like him. I think he's been really good to our family. And then there's Carly, and I haven't mentioned how she's affected in this and how I feel guiltier every single day for not at least warning her.
It really wasn't fair of you to put my sister in this position.
Look, I
He didn't put me in the position. I found out on my own, and I really wish that I hadn't.
Well, you know what? This whole thing's gonna be over really soon anyway.
Well, goody. Then we can all trek through the nuclear fallout.
I know that you have affection for Sonny. So do I. He was a good friend. He was almost like a mentor growing up. And Sonny made decisions about how he wants to live his life, just like Dominic, just like me.
Okay, you know, not to interrupt this wonderful bonding moment, but the only thing I can think about right now are those cops you mentioned before.
The ones on Sonny's payroll?
Yeah, so I think I should get what I need to get and split.
All right, let's call up Graffiti Guy.
Just a second.
Well, we still have a problem?
Yeah. You can't stay here.
How's the patient?
You got lucky. Epiphany caught your mistake and straightened it out with Dr. Drake. If she hadn't, Mr. Murphy could have died. I need to know what's going on with you. As your brother and your boss.
I swear, Steve, this is not me. I don't normally make mistakes like this.
That's exactly what Epiphany and Dr. Drake said. You've got a strong support system at that hospital, not to mention an outstanding rep. But this was a major screw-up. I don't want my first act as chief of staff to be firing my little sister. So you've got to help me out here, Lizzie. Does this have anything to do with that Rebecca?
Oh, God, I hate her, but no, she's the least of my problems right now.
Is it lucky? I thought things were good there. I mean, you guys are getting married again.
Do you really want to know what the problem is?
Of course I want to know.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm engaged to Lucky, and I am sleeping with his brother. I know. It's terrible. I'm an awful person, but no matter how many times I swear I will never see Nikolas again, it keeps happening, and I can't make it stop. Man.
What I was telling you was a few months ago I started seeing this graffiti tag around town, the CO77X.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that. That was at the murder scene where Joey Limbo was killed.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's been nagging at me. I knew I noticed it from somewhere, but I couldn't place it.
Well, you've placed it now.
Yeah. Winter of '03, my first week on the job, I arrest a tagger half a block from a murder scene. That same murder scene, almost the identical picture of it in Franco's show. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's too much of a coincidence, so that's why I'm here. I want to figure this out.
Pulling up the tagger bust.
No mugshot. I bet you any money this same guy shows up in the system doing something else.
Like what?
Nothing good.
What are you doing? My brother was just here.
I know, I waited for him to leave.
Well, I can't see you right now.
Look, I just had a fascinating conversation with Rebecca.
Oh, please, just...
It seems that she's had a change of heart.
Oh, she doesn't even have a heart.
Maybe you didn't hear me. She's not going to tell Lucky about us.
Well, I don't believe that. Neither should you.
No, I think she was pretty serious. She says that we deserve each other and that Lucky deserves better than the both of us.
Oh, that she's right about.
But her primary reason for not telling Lucky is what she stands to gain. And that would be Lucky.
Excuse me?
She wants another shot at him.
Is that bitch insane?
What the hell? This is weird. I can't find any hits on this guy after 2003. Like, not even something for tagging.
May I?
Please do.
Let's just go back a little further here.
Well, you got a hunch about something?
Well, there was a photo at the Franco exhibit that just creeped me out a little bit. Remember the shootout on Front Street?
Yeah, I won't forget that anytime soon.
Well, the weird thing was that Joey Limbo's body was posed. It was on his side, his arm outstretched, his hand was pointing.
That's like the picture I was telling you about. It's laid out the same way as the crime scene from my original bust.
Oh. Look at that. 3 years before he busted the tagger.
That's him. That's the guy.